Alright, what's up YouTube? This is 8retnuoC in my first battle versus Aries from Smogon. So let's do it. He starts out with the Persian. I'm going to send out my pincer. I'm expecting fake out, so I switch into my Dusclops. It'll resist the fake out. I'm assuming it doesn't have anything, but of course it has bite. And for being a maxed out physically defensive Dusclops, it took way too much, so I'm just going to switch back into pincer, hoping he uses bite again. But of course he uses U-turn, so whatever. Freaking Persian's annoying as hell. It does have life orb though, so I know if I can just hold it down, it'll be weak enough to revenge kill eventually. So he sends out his Provo Pass. I just set up the Stealth Rocks, not knowing what it's going to do. He uses Thunder Wave, I'm paralyzed, so whatever. I use Close Combat. That's going to be quadruple effective against Provo Pass. Rock and Steel, it's not going to stand up even with its great defenses. So I don't know what the Stealth Rocks was for on his part. He probably could have KO'd me if he had something like Stone Edge, but he didn't, so I'm not complaining. He sends back in his Persian. I don't really have anything that I want to take a hit from it, and I'm just going to let my pincer die. He did his job, set up Stealth Rocks, you know, killed one of his Pokemon, so I'm not complaining. Right here I'm going to send out my Choice Band of Floatzel. It has tons of attack. I was hoping to get off Aqua Jet, out prioritize his Persian, but he switches into Porygon 2, which is pretty much a tank. Doesn't take any damage from my freaking Aqua Jet, so I just switch out into my Muck. It's especially defensive, maxed out, so even if it has something like Thunderbolt or Ice Beam, it's not gonna do a ton of damage. He uses Thunder Wave again, so that's two of his Pokemon that were carrying Thunder Wave, so I'm assuming he's trying to set up for a slower Pokemon to sweep. But so far it really hasn't done much to my team, because my Muck's cursing, so it doesn't really care how slow it is. It's just trying to boost up its defense here, and I keep getting my curses off. He's firing Thunderbolts at me, and Muck's just taking him like a champ. He's not gonna worry about that. He uses Thunderbolt again. I don't know why he wouldn't switch here, because you'll see in a second he has a great answer for my Muck. I'm just getting Black Sludge recovery. I think I'm at 2 or 3 curses right now. Yeah, I'm at 2. He sends in Marowak. I haven't played against a Marowak yet, but freaking, I'm not expecting him to have Substitute, so that's why I went for another curse, just to get my defense up. I figured after 3 curses I'd have a good chance of surviving anything he threw at me. After 4, you know, I might be able to hold up. Obviously I was wrong. Right there I went for Shadow Sneak. He gets the Parahax. He freaking uses Earthquake, and I'm screwed. Freaking doubly effective. I'm thinking after 4 curses I should be able to take a hit from something with 576 attack, but no, because he gets a critical hit. So Parahax, critical hit, takes out my Muck. Probably wouldn't have mattered anyway. I wasn't going to do anything but break the sub. So right now I'm just trying to get this sub down so I can come in and revenge kill it, because right now I think most of my Pokemon are faster than his. So Waterfall or Aqua Jet, I don't know what I use. He uses Earthquake. That's going to kill my Floatzel. Doesn't have the best defense, but with Choice Band it has some pretty sick attack. So it did its job, broke its substitute, and now I'm going to send in my Typhlosion, which is just a total monster. It's Life Orbed. I think it's max special attack, and right here I'm going to use Eruption, which is going to one-hit KO his Porygon 2. I think his Porygon 2 was physically defensive, which is why I got the KO here, but Eruption's just a monster of a move. It has 150 power if it's at full HP, so that was something like, I don't know, 110, 120, I don't know. He comes in with freaking Persian. Of course it's faster than me, but I managed to live the bite. I think he was going for Flinch Hacks, but he didn't get it. But what it does is limits to me. I can take off 2 more of his Pokemon with my Typhlosion. Now when he sent out this Medicham, I was basically like peeing my pants, because if it was Choice Scarfed, I really have nothing to handle it unless I can get in my Dusclops and Will-O-Wisp it, but even then, I don't know. And he sends back in his marowak after I one-hit KO his Medicham. Freaking flamethrower is just tearing through his team right now. So Typhlosion manages to take out a good chunk of his team, does a great job. He's down to one Pokemon. I have no idea what it is, I haven't seen it yet, so I send out my Tauros instead of my Dusclops, just hoping it's faster than whatever he sends out. He has Pikachu. Pikachu's pretty decent with a light ball on it, doubles its attack and special attack, but it's just not faster than Tauros. So good game, Aries, very close match, and hopefully you can rematch sometime.